This is Wreckfest. We're on PlayStation 5, taking a look at this upgraded version of the game for the platform. For context, most of my experience with Wreckfest is on Xbox, but I'm very excited to be checking out the PlayStation version of it to kind of see that in action. So what are we getting here? We're getting a 4K resolution at 60 FPS. We get dynamic dirt on vehicles, which is kind of cool. Improved shadows. We get particles that are improved and improved lighting as well. There's also God rays, and if you've been hearing it sort of through the controller makes sounds, which is kind of, I guess, a bit of a fun, quirky extra element to it. There's increased foliage, which is nice. And what's really cool about, Wreckfest in general is the dynamics of, like, just how much you can smash these vehicles to bits, which is just, like, the coolest thing. And you'll see that more once we do some of the derby races so that you can see just how damaged things actually do get. So we're also benefiting from new higher resolution textures, which is kind of nice. Brand new skid mark visual effects, which is an interesting addition, I guess. Faster loading times, which are like insanely fast. You get into matches super quick and levels super fast. And you get the DualSense haptic feedback as well, which I guess adds actually like a really nice little sort of feeling to the bumps and the hits that you get in the vehicles as you're feeling them kind of smashing against one another. There's a great selection of tracks. I think there's some like extra DLC and stuff you can grab too that expands the experience a little bit in different ways. But it's just like pure carnage, and you can really customize the experience to how you want. There is a career, there is multiplayer options. Just many cool ways to experience what this really ultimate smashing based car racer has to offer. So many racing games are available these days, but so few of them offer anything even, like, no other racing game offers anything quite like this, to be honest. Not that I've really seen, and I've played like quite a few racing games over the years. I really love the destruction on this one. It's super cool. And now we're going to show off a derby so you can really see that in action. So this game also has a neat element of pure destruction, which we kind of talked about. And it's just really awesome to have that in action, and you're going to really be seeing that here as these cars just start to absolutely smash each other to bits, and it's going to be really entertaining because it is insanely dynamic and just how wild your cars can get absolutely totaled. So it does have a silly element as well. I was debating on putting that on, but I thought it might be too silly. You can race in like sofas. There's like sofa racing, there's like lawnmower racing. Like, they've just got some really hilarious things with this one in terms of having fun. And the reason other racing titles can't really do destruction is usually because of, like, licensing things. Car companies don't like to see their vehicles get smashed, whereas Wreckfest is 100% about pure destruction of the vehicles. Like, seeing all the bits of the cars kind of flop down is really quite cool, to be honest. I definitely love what they've managed to achieve in that regard. It's so cool going to these derbies and competing with others and having fun with it. You get like a good selection of tracks, which I think are kind of fun. And I've been playing this game since it was called Next Car Game on like PC when it was first available there in game preview, and it's come a long way from the first moment it kind of launched on consoles to the fact that it started getting upgraded for next gen consoles. It's really nice to see that kind of be in here. Oh wow, the pressure on the triggers for movement as your car gets damaged is kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know. Like, you can really feel that the car does not have as much kind of pull dynamics to it as it usually does. Definitely feels a lot more constricted, which is a little bit harder for moving around and getting that damage in there. But yeah, as you can tell, just a little bit of fire going on in my vehicle. It's probably alright, it's not the biggest deal. But anyways, Wreckfest in general is a lot of fun. It's a really enjoyable game. It's got some zany moments to it, but it's also got some serious stuff, and some serious stuff with the physics of, hey, your ride in that can get absolutely just messed up if you're not too careful when you're competing against others. Or you can head into the derby and oh crap, that's not good. Or you can head into the derby and you can actually see the full focus of your vehicles getting smashed. But like I said, the game running quite well, looking really beautiful on the platform. They definitely did a good job, kind of getting this upgraded version of it ready and delivering something that feels pretty fun to handle for the platform, which is sort of really exciting to me because I do really quite enjoy this game. So it's awesome that more people are able to really enjoy what it has to offer and maybe be like, wow, this is really, really cool, and appreciate, you know, the scope of what they were able to achieve with the carnage of cars and the smashing of things. Ow. It's just really intense and hilarious. And of course there are lots of settings for, you know, determining the vehicle handling and the damage stuff and the opponents you can play against and, you know, difficulty and everything. You get a lot of choice. I'm actually surprised this match has been going on this long. Usually I get totaled pretty quickly. Seems like they're a little less ambitious to take me out here. Wrecked. My car itself has had a lot of better days. You get the crowd. You also feel like you're in real locations too, which is kind of nice. Like some racing games, I feel that they might slightly take you out of places, you know, for your combat, or your racing competitions, that just due to the fact that the environment, you know, doesn't feel like as much of a real place. But this one definitely seems to present that decently well. Let's see if we can go take out this person. Nope. My car is just like totally destroyed. Like this front end is not great. This is like the bits in car. Like this is my favorite part of this game. It's just seeing like the bits of what's left, just sort of, you know, out there in the environment. Kind of going right by that guy. 3 wrecked. 1 opponent left. It's just this guy. Trying to get some good speed on them, but my car is definitely not in a great condition. Ow. Yeah, he's riding me against the wall. That's not cool. The hay bales are going flying. There's also like a fun physics element to it as well in regards to, well, not only the destruction stuff, but there's like, I'm trying to describe it, not pylons, but there's like tires and stuff that can go flying if you hit them during certain races, and you know, that's kind of exciting to me, seeing that sort of destruction on that part of it as well, not just the vehicles being like diced a bit. Did it just smash itself? Unbelievable. And it's time for the Mud Pit, another demolition arena setup. This should be fun. Different vehicle. There are a number of vehicles you can use too. Try to show a variety of them. But yeah, time to get dirty and time to get smashed. So colorful and vibrant too. It just pops with the visual presentation here. I absolutely love it. These cars getting smashed a bit. Ow. Ow. Is that like leaking liquid coming from my controller sound? That's hilarious. It does add like a little extra dimension of fun to it. It's a bit silly having the controller sounds, but you know, I'm sure there's some people that really sort of enjoy that kind of thing. Oh my. It's kind of fun seeing these cars get smashed. Ah, just thinking I might hit into that one, but that did not work, and now I'm getting pushed around. Destruction is crazy, but just like seeing like the metal and stuff in the cars get broken too is quite exciting for me. I'm just wondering if they would like do a sequel to this eventually, and just like where they would take the destruction, if they would do that further, or they would work on other stuff. I don't know. They've got like a really fine-tuned, well put together game that I think offers a lot of unique experiences that you can enjoy, just sort of like smushing the environment and, you know, having fun totaling these vehicles. The derby's just awesome, but like I showed at the beginning, you know, it does have that racing component too. You don't have to just be out here causing mayhem. You can actually go out and compete against others in a serious way. My car's on better days, that's for sure. It's getting broken down pretty hardcore. But I think we'll switch up and we'll show one more competitive racing thing instead of just doing derby, right? So this one's all about intense damage and destruction in a tight spot, and it should be fun. And like I said, there are more traditional race ones. These are some of the zanier concepts that they've thrown into. I just find these ones kind of funny to have available. Down the hell ride. Okay, I guess we're going this way. It's kind of a little crazy. Get smashed. Oh, it literally says that on the back of my vehicle. That's funny. But what's hilarious here is the fact that the cars kind of like meet halfway through on some of the stuff. Oh, it just leaves room for lots of destruction and carnage. Yeah, that's not good. Don't worry, we're good. Oh, there's the tires I was talking about. I get unbunched easily, although I think I'm gonna lose this one because I'm quite far behind now. Because of the other cars smashing me around. Whoa. Totally erratically intense map, that's for sure. They have some fun with this game. It's just really, really awesome and definitely worth checking out if you've been, you know, kind of interested in this sort of weird racing game, because there's not too many like this. It's a true gem, I think, of the racing genre. Such a uniquely set up experience, that's for sure. Oh jeez, oh god. Okay, reset. That was not gonna work out for me very well. Yeah, we finished what? And I thought I would conclude with something a little bit sillier. Throwing in the sofas on the field. And going up against the cars. Yep, I didn't set this up properly. It's supposed to be all sofas, but I obviously did not make the proper selection, so I'm just the sofa going up against cars. You can set it up so that everyone's on sofas. It's a lot more humorous, and you're a lot less likely to get smashed. Because I'm a sofa going up against actual cars that are designed for this. I also love this level. It's super cool, the wheat field and that. I just find it really entertaining. But the whole game, quite fun, definitely enjoyable, and certainly worth, you know, kind of diving into and giving it a whirl and seeing what Wreckfest has to offer for you, which I think is a good time.